All right, 5-2, day 2.
Did Nicole go home early yesterday from your class?
Oh, that was
No.
I don't know how you record.
Did she like pass out like something?
Are you recording?
Yes.
Look at that.
Wow. This is gonna be on the YouTube.
We're better
This
than
is going to be on YouTube.
Oh my God, YouTube!
You guys are going to be on YouTube.
Hey, go look at,
All right.
Hey,
Oh, but now you're on Snap!
Go look at my, add me on Snapchat, J. Paul Douglas 4. No,
I don't have a great following, so it's all good.
Someone's gonna add.
You have like what, 2 subscribers? I was gonna plug in.
Actually, I think there's 30 on there.
Bye. You almost have an entire class.
Probably, yeah.
Won't something funny happen? Go back.
You sound like an old person. Go back to my
Once my mom tried adding me on Facebook,
Okay, here we go.
still has a friend request.
The average height of an American woman is 64 inches with standard deviation 2.5 inches. Okay, I first want you to make, and heights are normally distributed. So I first want you to give me the normal distribution with the 7 key values on it. The 7 key values are the mean, and then the 3 standard deviations above and the 3 standard deviations below, giving us our 7 values. 3.
I just can't make it curve.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe by June you'll be good at them. Because we'll draw them every day, every day, every day.
You always use those squiggly things on the
Yeah?
side.
Never got any better at those either. Yeah, I guess it does take a little while. Okay, so we start with our mean of 64, average, mean, same thing. And then how do we get these next 3 values above?
Very careful.
Very carefully. You just got to add the standard deviation on. So this will be 66.5.
Good, you know.
69. 71.5. And then to get the 3 below, you subtract. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So that will be 61.5. Help me out.
59.
Yep. 59. And then 56.5. Okay. Now, if we want to convert this to the standard normal, that means every one of these x values has to get converted into a z-score. And what was our formula from yesterday, which I didn't make you practice, to take an x value and convert it into a z-score? How'd that go again?
Something minus something.
Yep. X minus mean over standard deviation. Well, if I convert 64 into a z-score, think about it. 64 minus 64 is, divided by anything is, that has a z-score of 0.
Oh, that's the chart.
That's the chart. If I take 66.5, subtract 64, that gives me 2.5 divided by the standard deviation.
0, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's going to go 0, 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
And then on the low end, we're going to have
-1.
-2, -3.
-5.
That's the standard normal. This one's normal, this one's the standard normal. So anytime you take a normal distribution, whatever the IQ scores, the whatever we're working with, if you convert them all to z-scores, every single graph is going to look like this one, from -3 to +3. Make sense? Which allows us to use this standard normal table to get our areas and probabilities. So, before we move on, let's just practice. What if I had a height of 70 inches? What would its z-score be? So this one's not on one of our exact values, so it's just a plug and chug. Minus 64 divided by the 2.5, and you should be getting 2 point something. And remember, z-scores go out 2 places, just like our table. What is it? 2.4 exactly. So, all right. Now we're going to move on to probabilities. And then we'll do one new thing. Today's a little bit shorter day. Can I get rid of this? I'm going to do it right here.
Compared to calculus today.
Probability the probability of something happening is equal to whatever area under the curve I have. So probability equals area. And this whole table is giving us areas. So these are our probabilities. Can I get rid of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst part about today? All this area.
So number 2. Find the probability that a z-score is less than -1.28. If you sketch this, you're going to know exactly what to do. So, I know z-scores are on the standard normal curve. I know 0's the mean of the standard normal curve. I know a z-score of -1.28 is to the left here a little bit. And what this question is asking is, what's the probability that a z-score is less than that? So if I was to shade the graph, what side would I be shading? To the left. So if I can find this area, I have found the probability, because area is probability. Well, how do I find this area to the left of -1.28? Look at the sheet. The sheet gives me area to the left. So find -1.28. .1003, so just over 10% chance.
And that's the end of the lesson.
Almost. Considering you failed this part, you might want to pay attention.
Hey, never mind.
Hey.
Wait, is this like yesterday?
This is very much. Only thing is, yesterday I asked for area, today I'm asking for probability.
There's an A, B, and a C.
There's going to be a C, and then there's going to be one new thing that we didn't do yesterday.
But isn't it the same number? Because you're still finding it on...
Yes, absolutely. It's the exact same thing we did yesterday, except the only thing is, yes, that's all, yeah, big quantum leap there we made. How about greater than?
Good one.
negative 0.19. I like to make this graph. There's a 0 z-score, negative 0.19 z-score. That's not very far off of that mean, just a smidge. And it's to the right. Greater than. Remember, the table is going to give me this area. It's a 1 minus. What's negative 0.19?
4247.
4247. I don't know it.
3, 5, 7.
What is it? 5.
7.
You were close.
Stick to your stories, Mac.
Okay, last one here before we do something new. What's the probability that z goes from negative 2.31 to 1.43? We did this. Only thing the question was area. Now it's probability.
Oh, wow.
It is. And then I'm going to do something new. Right after this one, we're doing something new. Promise. So look up both of them and subtract. Very good. You have to be good at this table before we move on to the rest of the year.
So you're saying if I don't get good at this table?
You're going to fail. Being familiar with this table and knowing how it works is key to passing.
I can't draw.
Okay, so which one are you going to look up first? Which one's going to have the bigger area?
When doesn't this count as an organic class? Right?
The 1.43, because that's going to have all the area back there. And then the point negative is going to have that one. So this one's going to be your bigger one. So the 1.43 area is 9236. And then the negative 2.31 area, 0.0104. And if you subtract 2, 3, 9, 1.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for review.
So we're done?
No.
Yeah, we're done.
Nice try. So not done.
C, as in the letter.
Okay.
D is in Spanish, yes. Not joking, that's
Oh, wait,
actually-
we're on D, that's why you were confused. For example, D.
We're on example 3.
I thought you said there was D, like.
I never said D, I said ABC.
What? Oh, I already did.
No, it's 1 through 100.
No, it was a big number.
No, it was a hundred.
It was definitely 100. It was at least 1,000.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it was 10,000, and it just came up.
That was.
We always thought.
Everyone was lost. Do you have
Okay.
any videos from 3rd hour?
Dude, we didn't
6th
learn
hour?
this.
From our
5th hour?
6th hour,
I don't have a class 6th hour.
like our freshman year.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, God, no.
Do you think, yes.
We didn't learn this.
Okay, so here we go. Now I'm giving you an area and I'm asking for the z-score. And this is what I know about the area. Okay, if I'm standing on this z-score, there's 0.6413. So 64% of the graph to the left of me. So my first question, am I a positive z or a negative z?
Positive.
Definitely over here somewhere. So there's some z-score that to the left we have an area of 0.6413. Does that make sense as to what this question is saying? So what do we have to do? Find it as close to it as we can get. You may not get the exact area, but you want the one that's as close to it as you possibly can.
Yeah, you got 306.
6413. Let's see, where are we at? 6, 4. Okay, here's my 6, 4. Here's the one that's smaller. Here's the one that's bigger. So I don't get 6413 exact. Agree? Which one is it closer to? Is it closer to this one or closer to this one? The point. Oh, so it's going to be a z-score of 0.36. Good?
Yep.
Okay, so the z-score would be 0.36. Practice another one.
So wait, if it's to the left, is it positive, but if it's to the right?
Nope, I'll do another one.
Okay.
Positives are above spiral.
The area
Negatives are below.
to the left of z is 0.0841. Areas are never, okay, so. Okay, so there's 8% of the graph to our left. So am I a positive z or a negative z? Negative z. How do we know? Because 50% of the graph is to the left here. I've only got 8% of the graph to my left, so I've got to be this way. Does that make sense? So I'm somewhere back here because I know there's only 0.08 behind me. 0.0841. So get as close to that as you can. I'm hearing negative 1.38. Let's take a look. 0.0841. 0.08. 08. Where am I at?
Down to.
Can't read it. 08.
You have to go back.
I gotta go backwards? Well, that's back that way. Where am I at?
Right
Over
there.
here. Over here. I got it. I got it. So which one am I closer to? Which one is, oh wait, no, that's not it. It's gonna be
0838.
0.
To the left of you.
0823.
Yes.
And
To the right of that one.
no. 0841's not between those two.
No, you're
No,
right.
one over.
The answer is
Between
one over.
0838 and 0853.
Let's one more.
I need my glasses. I can't see them good enough. I'm telling. Dang, I can't find. Oh. Okay. Maybe if I can read them better. 0838.
Okay, last.
There. Much better now that I can see them clearly. Do we agree that 0841 falls between these two numbers? Which one is 0841 closer to?
1038.
This one. Okay, now I'm with you guys.
Are you?
Negative 1.38. Whew, that was hard.
Gotta get on the Grammy.
I did need them. They were like not clear enough for me to see what was going on. Okay, now, if the area to the right of z is 0.7455. So this time I'm giving you the area to the right.
You have to add one.
Let's see.
Subtract one.
Very good. So, am I a positive z or negative z if I've got 74% of the graph to my right? I am a negative z. I'm somewhere over here that has 0.7455 to its right. the table doesn't give values to the right. So what do you gotta do? One minus that to get this, and we'll look this number up. So,
I'm still confused on how you know whether it's negative or positive.
because 50% of the graph is at the middle. This line cuts it 50% to the left, 50% to the right. Do you understand that? The line down the middle.
Okay.
There's 0.5 here and 0.5 here, 50-50. Well, if I want 75% of the graph to my right,
How can you be on that?
well, here's 50%. If I go closer this way, I'm getting less and less to my right. I want over half of the graph to my right, so I've got to back up. I don't know why you can't wrap your brain around that.
I don't know either. Okay.
How else can I do it?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I would try and find another way to do it too, but I can't come up with anything
Glasses, so I mean.
It's all right.
off the top. Okay. So what is the area to our left then? 2545. So that's the number we're going to look up in the table. You'll see the two add up to 1, so we're good. See if I can do a little better job here. So we are negative z, 0.2545,
2546.
25. Woo, there we go. 2545. Definitely closer to this one. Negative 0.66.
I think you do it.
Okay, I got 2 more, well maybe 3. Same stuff. Okay,
No, we don't, I think I get it.
no, different question.
How long is
Is this one really long?
Nope, same thing as part D.
All between.
The area between 2 symmetrical z-scores. I say it as plus and minus the same z. Is 0.2939. So what that's saying, my 2 z-scores are equal but opposite. They're symmetrical z-scores. So if I go to the left, I go to the right the same amount. Okay? I know the area between those is 0.2939. So far, so good?
Yeah.
That's so. The area that we need to figure out is this, so we can look it up. How do I get this area over here?
divide the 29?
If I divided that in half, that's going to give me this area.
It'll give you negative z.
What do you know about these 3 areas?
Then you add one, or subtract one.
You need to find the
I
left.
divided
Is it
by
just
2 and then just 0.5 minus that number.
There's a couple ways to get there. I personally would do 1 minus this. That would give me these 2 pieces. Then I'd cut it in half and get this one. Yes? No?
Yes, I'm with you.
1 minus.
So 1 minus this middle part will leave me with what's in these 2 tail pieces. Agree?
Yeah.
So we'll go 1 minus 0.2939. What's that value?
0.7061.
So there's 70% of the graph left for those 2 pieces. If we divide that by 2, what are we going to have?
0.35305.
3531 then, if I go to 4 places approximately?
05.
Okay, so that tells me,
She said 4 places.
and there would be 0.3531 over here. So once I find the negative z, it's just the opposite of it for over here. So we can look up this one in the table. 0.3531.
Done?
Nope. 0.35. Where are you? Right between these 2. 3531, is 31 closer to 20 or to 57?
20.
Yep, I agree. So we are at negative 0.38 z-score. And then positive 0.38. So positive and negative 0.38. Okay, E.
There's no room for E.
I have.
Too bad. Turn the page. I got 2 left.
Looks like I gotta start a new page.
2 left.
Go into a tree.
Wait, we have an E and F though?
Yep.
Alright, then change it to organize on here. Kind of jumbled up. No, I'm talking about
Find the z-score that represents the 90th percentile. What does it mean? Say I had the graph of SAT scores, and they were converted to the standard normal. What does that mean to be in the 90th percentile again?
Top 10%.
You're in the top 10%, which separates you from the bottom. Nice. So are we a positive or negative z-score? Positive. So we are looking for the z-score. What do I know about these 2 areas now?
90 and
90% behind me. So that means this would be 0.9 and this would be 0.1. Does that make sense? 90th percentile, you're better than 90%, so that's what's behind you is 90% of the graph. So we are looking for 0.9000. What's the closest you can get to that?
0.
Negative 3.0.
Not going to be negative, Lucas.
Okay, fine, 3.4 all the way at the end.
Point
Oh, no, that's not.
9015 and 8997. Which one are we closer to?
1 point.
This one. So 1.28. So this z-score would be 1.28. And last question. Find the z-score that represents the 3rd quartile. What does that mean? 75% behind you, 25% in front of you. So where are you at? Positive or negative z-score?
So that's not high school.
What'd you guess,
Oh,
Chasey?
15. I
Uh-oh.
know.
Positive?
Positive, because there's 75% behind you. If I'm right here, there's 50% behind me.
Okay.
75% I'm somewhere over here.
I got really scared when you said that.
Yeah, I heard you say it wrong. So 75, you said it right?
Yeah, I said
Oh,
it right.
oh,
Yes, I did. I said positive.
and 25%.
I really did, I promise.
Okay, so you really did. So now you're looking for 0.7500.
You ain't gonna find it.
Aren't going to find it? How close can you get to it?
0.7517? No,
0.67.
They're saying the z-score is 0.67.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm done.
Oh, time.
About time. Good area between. Okay, you've got for homework, something. Page 209.
1 through 2.
5, 6A, 8, 9, 12 through 20 even, and 38 to 52 even.
Should we not, maybe?
There you go.
Maybe take a rain check?
Nope.
Probably.
Well, I don't have to.